Would you have somebody in your life that you know is phony? You know they fake. And you know they gonna betray you in the end? I bet y'all said, nah. People nowadays, you stab them in the back one time, they out of there. I'm out of here, baby. You block. My cutoff game is like the electric company if you don't pay your bill, baby. But guess what? Jesus, I love Jesus. I just read about him. He knew Judas was going to betray him, and he still loved him, and he still treated him like all the apostles. And I don't know how he did it. And I'm praying that God get me into that, because now I'm like, block. Like, God, we got block buttons now. Like, we got phones we can turn off. Like, y'all ain't had all that. Like,
hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
The scariest thing in the world has to be a person that's phony for no reason. Like, you ever knew somebody, I know a lot of you that have to know somebody like this, who would hang with somebody and smile in their face and they're like, yeah, girl, yeah, you look so cute, da, 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 da. And let's say as soon as they walk out the room, or the girl they're talking to walks out the room, they're like, she looks so fucking stupid. I can't stand that bitch. Oh, I can't fucking stand her. Da, 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 da. I find that to be the scariest fucking thing. Like, I cannot trust nobody like that. Or somebody with a fake personality for every room they walk in. And I don't want to hear nobody comment on this talking about, oh, well, when you're at work. I'm not talking about work. I'm talking about people who are phony for no reason, who don't have to be phony, who are phony with people that they don't even have to be around. They just bring themselves around that person on purpose just to act like that. I remember one time this girl, and what's crazy is I'm so good at scoping things out. I'm so good on catching on to things before it happens or whatever. Like, I already knew what she was. She was forcing herself to be in my face. Like, oh, so where are you about to go? Da, 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 you leaving? Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm on my way home. Soon as my back touched the hinges of the door, I didn't even get to leave I didn't even get to physically really leave. I heard her go, oh, I can't fucking stand her. This girl did not have to speak to me. I definitely did not speak to her first. I was about to turn around and be like, oh, but you just was talking to me when I wasn't even talking to you. But then I realized, like, she's literally not even fucking worth it, like, at all. Like, and I know had I turned around and would have been like, what? She'd have been like, oh, no, I'm not talking about you. And then if you notice, people who are like that are normally like the most raggediest fucking people. Like, raggedy are there people with nothing because they feel like they have to act like that because they need people or something like that. If I'm making any fucking sense. I know there's rich, phony people, 1000%. I may be wrong, but being phony is even worse when you're a fucking bum. Like, because, like, you might as well just be fucking real. Because, be for real. Like, look at you. Like, and the phoniest people that I've known were mostly people who don't really have nothing or don't look like nothing. Like the shit is just fucking scary. I knew a girl back in the day that used to be like that, and she would have people really think that she was their friends, like, ah, and as soon as they wasn't around, she'll go on a rant about them. Like, she would hate them, and these people would really think that she liked them, and they'll be saying stuff like, oh, where's such and such, like talking about her, and I'll be thinking like, oh my god, bendito, like, only if you knew how she fucking talks about you. Like, and I'm not talking about just regular phone. I'm talking about deep-rooted, evil, angry, phony. Like, they really in your face, and when you turn around, they're dogging you. Like, when I say dogging you, calling you ugly, dirty, like she's this, she's that. Like that shit is so fucking scary. Like, I knew a couple of people like that, and I think I hung with like two of them, cut them off. Like, the second one I met when I was like a teenager, she was like that. I let her go. Right after I let her go, I found out she was talking about me too. And everybody is not like that. Trust me, everybody is not like that. But the people who are like that, y'all are, like, y'all deserve to fucking go to hell. I just fucking can't. If you don't need, and a lot of these people don't even have a fucking job. So why do you need to be like that? You don't need to deal with these people. You don't need to bring yourself around them. Like, forcing yourself to be around them, to be phony in their face, and as soon as they turn that back, you're like, Do y'all ever look from the outside looking in? And then those are the type of people that everybody likes. Those are the type of people that everyone likes because they don't know who they truly are.
There is something that I would like to address that no one seems to touch nor talk about, but I'm here to talk about it. One thing I've always tried to understand, and it seems so strange to me, is that when you go to a ministry and you can meet people and the smiles that they would give you, it's not genuine, it's very fake, it's phony, it's not really authentic. It's just a smile that they would have to put on because they are at the church and they want to make it seem as if they're really happy to see you and they're so loving and kind, and you know in your spirit that you're able to discern them, knowing that it's not real. And then you have the people that would give you fake hugs as if something's wrong with you, or if there's something on you, or as if they're too good to really give you a genuine hug. That's another issue. And then let's talk about handshakes. When someone gives you a handshake, if it's a firm, grippable handshake, that means that they're in agreement with you. That means that they receive you. But if they give you a dainty-like handshake, as if there's something on your hand, or as if you're disgusting, or as if they're too good to actually give you a handshake, not genuine. Not genuine at all. I don't understand why people do that in church. And then you have the people that's in church, they'll see people and they'll look directly at you. And then they'll start turning around to the people that they know and they'll start whispering. And you can tell that they're talking about you because who they're whispering to, the individual or individuals will turn around and quickly give you a stare. Why do stuff like this in the church if your heart is not pure, if your heart is not right, if your intentions isn't in the right place? Don't come there if your intentions is not right. Don't deal with people if your intentions is not right. Don't deal with people if your heart is not right, because no one has time for that. If you are truly in love with the Lord, like you proclaim, like you say you do, you would genuinely embrace people. You would genuinely give a firm handshake. You would know not to be messy, to gossip and talk about people and pass judgment on them. People need to stop doing that. This is a real reality check in the church world, letting it be known.
He is absolutely right. There are so many messy people in the church. They're not there to hear the word of God. They're not there to spread love or anything like that. They're not there for God whatsoever. They're there for the drama, the chaos, the rumors, all of the horrible things. They're there for that, specifically for that. If you are in church, learn how to be peaceful, learn how to be kind, learn how to be a good person. That's the whole point of church. It is not there as a place where you go talk trash behind everybody else's back and start rumors and start to be messy. But unfortunately, a lot of people in church do that, and it actually pisses me off. You go there, mind your business, hear the word of God, improve your knowledge and understanding and your character, and go home. For the love of God, go home.
Okay, so this one thing that I be peeping a lot, and I don't like this for real. Like, I feel like this, like, if you get into it with your friend behind closed doors, then that's your business. Whatever happened, like, y'all talk it out together. But I think it's super lame how a lot of females want to, like, bring beef to the internet and try to, like, tell all their friend business just because they not cool. Like, you was just kicking it with her every day. And, like, it's corny to be sitting up trying to rat on your friends and talk about your friends and talk about people that you used to be cool with and tell the whole world all their business, like, just because y'all not friends no more. You understand? Like, that's not it. And, like, if you knew that this chick was a certain kind of way, you knew she was a bop, you knew she was broke, you knew she was sleeping on couches or whatever you thought about her, if you thought so negatively about her and you was judging her the whole time she was telling you stuff, then why was that even your friend? Like, if I look at the type of stuff that a chick do sideways, I'm not even about to keep kicking it with her. Like, I'm gonna just be like, that's how you moving. I don't want to be around you. You understand? Like, y'all be fake for real. Like, I don't like that, telling all your friend business just because y'all not cool. That's
People are so used to others being indirect and phony that clear and direct communication sounds aggressive. Yeah, I understand. Ain't a lot of real going on out in the world, so it's kind of hard to comprehend it. And if you hear that real, you get in your feelings a little bit. But hey, don't worry about it. All my real ones, let them think it's aggressive. That's their thought process. A lot of people that thinking it's aggressive anyway, trying to manipulate the situation, or they can't get what they want out of you, or they can't run game on you, so they are recognizing and think you being aggressive. Now, real recognize real any day. Ain't no fake about you. And if you're dealing with a real person, they'll understand you being real. They won't take it as aggressive. But I completely understand. People ain't used to it. Yeah. So continue to keep it real out there in the world. We need it. It's enough fake going on. It's enough phoniness going on around here. Yeah. So if they think it's aggressive, let them think it's aggressive. As long as you know in your heart you being real about what you speak on. And that's facts. I appreciate everybody that got this far in my message. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
People will be around you and can't stand you. Y'all do know that, right? People will be around you and cannot stand your guts. And this is why I'm very big on staying to myself. I know people realize it, like, you don't really be around people. I don't be around people. It scares me. I don't know how it don't scare y'all when you think about it, that people will be in your presence, be around you, want to come see you, be around you and not like you. I've seen this with my own two eyes, y'all. And once I started witnessing that, I got very strict on who I let around me. And not even just females, men too. Men will be around you and can't stand your guts. Like, people being around you don't mean they deal with you, don't mean they fuck with you, okay? And for me personally, I'm not coming around people I don't like. Some of us are built like that. We're not coming around you unless we like you. If I come around you, just know I fuck with you. Just know I love you. Just know we locked in if I come around you. A lot of people not like that. They will literally sit in your face and can't stand you. Soon as they leave from around you, they talking about you, or they only come around you because they want something, or they like what you're doing for them. But people will really sit in your face and play with you and be your biggest enemy. And sometimes it really does upset me because I don't like that. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I would never waste my time and energy to go be around somebody I don't damn like. And that terrifies the hell out of me. So I've changed how I move. Like, I gotta literally think about everybody I let in my fucking presence. And people say, you think you all that? You think, yes, being in my presence is a privilege. I don't play like that. It's a scary ass world out here. And the fact that people can do that shows you how evil people can be. Don't let people in your house, don't let just anybody around you, don't go kick it with anybody and think just because they want to be around you, they are for you. So y'all need to be mindful of the company that you keep, okay? Be more like me. Stay to yourself. Be safe, period.
So I'm at an age now, if you invite me somewhere and I can't be myself, I'm not going. I am not going, okay? Like, I'm not about to put myself through that. I'm not about to put myself being fake and being phony. I'm just not about to put myself through that. So, like, if I'm somewhere and, like, just the crowd ain't matching my vibe, then, baby, I got to go. It's time to be done, because I should be able to be myself wherever I go. Of course, you got to handle yourself with decorum, but also you should be able to feel free and being comfortable with being yourself and being who you are, because that's your personality. I know how to read a room very, very well. But just because I know how to read a room does not mean I have to stay in that room. That room is not for me. If you're going to bring down my confidence, if you're going to make me feel less than, then that room is not for me, okay? I excuse myself. You have to realize in life, you're just not going to click with everybody. You're not going to click with every crowd. Stop trying to click with every crowd, because it just don't happen. You're going to lose yourself trying to fit in. Be yourself, and the people that will accept you, and the people that don't, oh well, that ain't your people.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
Your phone haven't been ringing lately, have it? You know why? Could you start lending them shit? You woke up, they can't use you no more. They can't get a ride from you. They can't borrow nothing from you. That's why your phone don't ring no more. Cause you woke up and they realize it. Only reason why they was around you, because what they could get from you. That's it. So I know you happy your phone stopped ringing. They was a nuisance any motherfucking way. Real talk.
The difference between me and you is the minute you lose access to me because we're not cool anymore, I become a complete stranger. You know as much as I want you to know, and definitely not what I'm working on behind the scenes. But I guarantee you, I still know exactly who you are, because people who lack emotional maturity and self-awareness are incapable of personal growth. People you tend to have to cut out of your life because they stay on weird shit have a way of keeping up the same hijinks and tomfoolery.
When someone don't want to see you advance, and the minute you feel it, the minute you feel it in your spirit, and your energy and your mental. The minute it comes to your thought process, like this person is a hater or this person is a... Get those people the fuck away from you. Or move the fuck away from them. Because I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time before they're going to start fucking up shit in your life. Or trying to. The longer you allow people to sit around you that you know don't have your best interests at heart, you are only hurting yourself. You're not hurting them because they waiting. They trying to figure out a way to get in between the nooks and crannies, to find you slipping, to fuck your life up. Trust me, I've been through it. The people that you think are your friends, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your uncles, whoever the fuck, you have an increment, a little bitty thought in your fucking brain that this person don't want to see me succeed. This person is a hater. This person has some type of, I can't figure out what it is, but it's something. That minute, at that very moment, get that person the fuck away from you, or they're gonna fuck your life up.
You know what I'm starting to realize, guys, that social media is not for the tactful, professional, classy folks. Social media is for those people with no tact, who cuss, who say whatever comes to mind, who don't think before they talk. Don't come for me, y'all. Y'all know you like the messy folks. Us proper people, us boring people, we have to work 10 times as hard to get attention on social media. Talk truth. Tell me this isn't the truth. Agree or disagree?
Look at her. Now she ought to be ashamed of herself coming out looking like that. Hey, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. I'm on my way to work.
Well, call me when you get home.
Okay.
Man, that's one thing about a liar. You can only fake being real for only so long. See, I don't know how to be fake. So when I come around you, I'm giving you the only version of me that I know how to give. See, you ain't got to worry about me doing nothing bad to you or moving with impure intentions, because that's not me. My mama always taught me, treat people how you want to be treated. And that goes for anybody. But it's one thing about them fake and phony people. Once you fuck up, once I catch you in that lie, now I got to go back and question everything that you ever did to me. Now I got to sit here and question, were you doing things out of love and doing things that benefited me like I did for you? Or were you an opportunist and you only kept me around because it benefited you?
When somebody be all up in your face, smiling, laughing, hee hee, ha ha, love you, girl, but whole time don't like you, envious of you, don't really mess with you for real, whole time it's just a facade. Who does that? Come on, man, who does that? Honey, we too grown for any of that stuff. Like, you either like me, love me, hate me, or despise me, or you just don't want to be around me at all. I've never been a female to be in nobody's face, especially if I didn't like them. Especially if I knew that they made me sick. Come on now. Y'all better be careful out here. I'm telling you, y'all, this world is evil and wicked. Ain't nothing the same no more. I'm telling you, it be the ones that you fucking I'm telling you, it be the ones you spoon feed the most. Those be the ones that hurt you the most. Do you understand me? It's a cold, cold world. Love on your people, man. The ones that truly do love you.
I've never seen so many phony people on social media that's in their feelings. And everybody on social media trying to do the same thing, trying to get some money. But you got some folks don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to grow unless they got something to do with it. That's how these people is. And if they ain't got nothing to do with it, they don't want you to grow. They gonna hate on you, talk about you, backdoor you, set you up, put your name on the morning win. That's what hatred is all about on social media. It don't make no sense. You got all these kids on social media that's supposed to be adults.
Man, people on social media are literally insecure. Most people online, they do not want to see you win. They hate when you actually have stuff going on in your life. Only because they don't. Just because you don't see behind the scenes does not mean that work is not being done. We are out here putting in work behind the scenes. 60 to 100 hours a week, we're putting in work. And I actually heard this quote, and it said, in order to deserve, we must steadily work to pay our dues. And I absolutely love that quote. In order to deserve the life that you want to live, you must pay your dues. That means extra work. That means a lot of time and effort that you have to spend in order to have the life that you want.
The easiest way to tell if somebody really don't like you, they live out of state. They come to your town, they come to your city, they come to your state. You've been telling them, oh, let's make some plans. When you come to my state, when you come to my city, let's make some plans. Let's do this, let's do this. You've been messaging them constantly. When you come out here, let's do something. Oh, all right. They finally out here. They posting on their Instagram stories. They posting on Instagram reels. They posting TikToks that they out here. You hit them up. Oh my gosh, you finally here. Like, let's link up. Let's do something. Grab a coffee, anything. Silence. That bitch don't like you. I got the picture plain and clear. You don't have to tell me. You do not even have to tell me, baby boy. You don't like me. And you're going to get blocked. Weird. Oh.
I just honestly feel like if you didn't make your true blue friends when you were in school or some type of school institution, trying to make friends as an adult is not for the faint of hearts. It's super hard because I feel like everyone has their own intentions, you know, and it might not be for the best. They want to befriend you because they want to utilize you in some type of way. Maybe you're doing something they want to do and they're trying to, you know, rub shoulders with you so it benefits them in some type of way. And it works if you guys know what it is up front. But a lot of the times people just want to be in your circle so they can kind of steal your shine. And you don't even realize it because you're not thinking like that until some bullshit happens and you realize they were just trying to use you. And it's just so frustrating, you know? So I'm just going to be by myself. I'm not going to even try to make friends no more. I'll just do me because this is some bullshit.
Get away from them people that takes pictures of you and it's like they're purposely trying to take bad pictures of you. Get away from them people. The people don't like you. They hate you actually. They think it's funny. And then they're going to be like, what do you mean? It's just a picture. What do you mean? Like, no. Because why are you trying to take a picture of me with one of my eyelashes hanging off? Why are you trying to take a picture of me with my ass out? That's actually a true story from when I was 19. I'm not friends with that girl no more. But don't ever let nobody gaslight you and tell you them taking pictures of you. Just, but no, you're literally doing this shit on purpose. Like, stop trying to play me. All right, I'm back with another one for today. This really not just my friendly neighborhood publicist talking, but I got work to do, so I'm still on my last song. I personally want to just talk about how this notion, and it stemmed from my Club Shay Amanda Seals video, which you can go watch that I previously just posted. But I want to talk about how, why is it that if you are a well-liked person, people automatically assume you are being performative and you have to be doing all of these things. Wow, granted, do we live in a society? Well, yes. There are a lot of people performing. There are a lot of people being fake, kind, and good people, whatever. And I don't really like putting binary in good and bad. But there are people who do that. But I want to know why realness is never synonymous with being kind. Why is realness always attached to brashness, being uncouth, not being tactful? Why can't you keep it real and be kind? Why can't you keep it real and say things in a way that people will receive them so that you can actually be impactful and create change? As somebody I have a strong personality, guys. Like, I don't know if that comes through to y'all on here, but I have a very strong personality. Very strong. I'm a very direct person. But I'm also very well liked by a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds. And I'm me. Like, that's the reason I got my own company. Because what I can't do is, I can't do what corporate America makes you do. As in, like, corporate America, I just can't be around people who are actual idiots and have to pretend that they're not idiots. One thing I do enjoy about the entertainment and sports space is I can call you an idiot, and like other people gotta agree to call you an idiot with me, and I ain't gotta worry about that going back to HR. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do that. That's the one thing I do like about being in semi-unprofessional spaces in a professional capacity. But I just want to understand why. When did we start believing that if you're a kind person, that you are fake? That if you're a likable person, you're fake, you're phony. Why do we believe that? Like, somebody help me. A mental health professional, somebody help me understand why that's the hill y'all want to die on. That if you're like, you're being fake, oh, you are doing all these things. And I want y'all to understand something else too. No matter what society we rebuild, after this right here come crumbling down, I don't know if it's gonna come crumbling down in my lifetime, there are going to be rules, regulations in place of how you should interact with your fellow humans. There are gonna be behaviors that are unacceptable. It's gonna matter how you talk to people, how you treat people. That's always going to matter. And if it's fake for you to try to be kind and be as, you know, kind and friendly and get along with as many people as possible, and I'm not talking about going along to get along, but if you call yourself wanting to impact change and revolutionize things, you do have to get along with people. People have to want to listen to you. People have to want to follow you. And you know what? That just made a click. That's what Amanda Seals, that's what she is fighting for. She wants people to follow her. And yes, why people follow her on social media, they don't follow her in real life. She don't have the influence to make people move in real life the way she wants them to. That, boom, 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 thank you. Talking about, I wouldn't even really, I mean, the thought did stem from her, but I wouldn't even really talk about her. But that just clicked for me. That's what it is. But in order to be influential and be impactful and to galvanize people to follow you, you have to connect with them. One thing my former pastor back in my home church said, you have to connect before you correct people. So if you are not connecting to people and all you are doing is trying to correct them, of course I think you're an asshole. Like, that's human nature. And I don't care what system we in. I don't care we defund capitalism, patriarchy, all the isms. How you treat people is always gonna matter. How people receive you is always going to matter and affect your standing within the group. That even happens in the animal kingdom. When, do you know what animals do when they don't like one of the pack? That kill them because you throwing off the equilibrium. And here's the thing, I'm not talking about throwing off the equilibrium or you trying to make something better happen for the pack. I'm talking about you come in and you always the one sucking the air out the room. You're always the one making things uncomfortable for people. And I'm not talking about making things uncomfortable for people in situations where they should be uncomfortable. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about speaking up against the ism. I'm not talking about speaking up against wrongdoing. I'm talking about you, the person that we at the Super Bowl party trying to eat our nacho chips, and you come in and like, football is modern day slavery, when you could have just not came to the Super Bowl party. You could have just not came to the Super Bowl party, bro. If you don't fool with the NFL, you don't fool with football, you could just not come. But you don't need to come and make that experience an unpleasant one for everybody else. So I just want to know, where is the balance between, yes, stand up for what is right, but also, why are you always so hell-bent on trying to be right? What do you gain? Like, where's the balance in it? And I want y'all to realize you're always going to have to find the balance in that if you plan on being in relationships with other people. I digress.
Has it ever happened to you that you tell someone about something really important that you're going to do, or about something that really means a lot to you, and when the day finally comes, you mention it to them, and they act like it's the first time you've told them, even though you already told them about it, but they just weren't paying attention. And you're just left all confused and kind of upset because this is something that means a lot to you, and they were not paying attention. Like, they didn't care. Do you know what that means? That means that they don't value the connection with you. They don't value you. They don't care about you in reality. Someone who values you will allow themselves to make a genuine connection with you. And they will pay attention to the smallest things. Those are the kind of people that you should allow into your life. Those are the people that you should be giving access to you, not the other people. Those other people don't care about you.
One sure way that I know that a person is fake and phony is when I am speaking on my plans and they are just fully quiet. If I open up to you about a specific thing and you are extremely silent, I can tell that you don't want me to have those things. And it is super obvious too, because I can tell that you hate to see me win. And you are low-key jealous and envious. And so if you speak up, you will actually sound like a hater. And so in order not to sound like a hater, you stay quiet. You stay extremely silent. And I can tell. You don't like me like that. You don't want to see me win like that. You do not want to see me shine.
People know when you're too good for them. Not just people you're in relationships with. I'm speaking on relationships and friendships. You ever known someone who always hung around with someone that they hate? Someone who never invited you anywhere but always went everywhere with someone that they hate? Not only do people do that because they're phony, but sometimes people do that because they feel more comfortable around someone who has nothing going on rather than being around someone who has everything going on. Sometimes they're too intimidated by you. However, they know that you're kind of wise and you kind of have a good head on your shoulders. So they'll come to you for advice and they'll complain about their friends with you. But when it's time to like go out for dinner, drinks, or anything of the above, you're not invited. They're only inviting the people who they don't feel intimidated by. For example, I had a couple of friends who would go out by where I live, but I was never invited. And then when the subject would come up, they all would say the same thing, like, oh, but the reason why I didn't invite you was because I was going with these other girls that are kind of ghetto, and I know you don't like girls like that. So to avoid problems, I didn't invite you because, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, which makes a lot of sense. It sounds great because it sounds like they're trying to avoid conflict. So it's like, okay, you did the right thing by not inviting me because, I don't like females like that. But every single time you didn't invite me because, I don't like females like that. Okay, how come it's never the other way around? How come sometimes you don't invite me? How come sometimes you don't invite me? How come sometimes, how about you invite me and then not invite them? And then if they actually tell them the same thing, like, oh, she's not your type of girl, you might think she's, too this or too bougie or too whatever. Why is it that every time, oh, I didn't invite you because I know you didn't like girls like that? It's because those type of people, they have to put on a mask in front of you. Especially if you have a certain level of class to you and etiquette, they don't like that because they don't have it. They enjoy being hood rats, or they're probably hoes or some shit. So they feel like when they're around you, they have to be a lady, and they don't want to do that. So they rather hang out with the hood rats where they can act out. One of the girls who used to not invite me places, especially when she was going out right by my house, I feel like she used to mask herself into someone else when she was around me. One time we went somewhere together, and I think the next day she was like, I wish I had somebody to fuck last night so I could have fallen asleep faster. The way she said it was like she would have fucked anything that was around just to fall asleep. I didn't say anything, but I kind of gave her a look like, okay. And that right there is why she feels more comfortable hanging around with the hood rats, because they do shit like that and I don't. And certain things like that has happened to me with a few females. I had another girl who used to do the same exact thing to me. She would go out by my house. I wouldn't be invited. She would say the same thing. Oh, I was with girls I know you wouldn't like, but let me tell you what happened last night. I need your advice on something. Again, how come you never invite me and just not invite them? And then based on what she would tell me about their friendship was like, they all were, And then when it comes to the relationships with men, you ever notice a lot of the times they cheat with like raggedy ass bitches, and they'll end up with them most of the time because you left, but they end up with them, and not only are they mad because they have no other choice but to be with them now because you're not coming back, but they're also mad because they can't be with you. It's not that they can't be with you because they can't be with you. They can't be with you because they can't be with you. And that's going to go over a lot of your heads. They can't be with you because they feel like they're not on your level. Even if the guy has more money than you and hung with you, you probably have more morals than them. And the bitch they ended up with has none. So he may have more in common with her in a more negative type of way that he doesn't want. As opposed to if he stays with you, he's going to have to work on... There's a lot of things he's going to have to work on if he stays with you. And sometimes they're too lazy to do that. So now he ends up with the raggedy bitch He ends up with the raggedy bitch because he didn't feel like bettering himself to stay with you. So now he ends up with a raggedy bitch that's a reflection of him, and he hates that because as a man, your woman is supposed to be better. And what do when he ends up with the raggedy bitch? They gang up. They gang up. He hates her, but lets you get into it with her some time later. He's gonna tell her what to say and all this, but he's not really on her side. He just can't have you. And he fucking hates her. And he hates the fact that he can't have you. So why not use a bitch he can't stand to come at you? And because he can't have you back, he's basically going to use her to gang up like a group of bitches. That's what happens. And he's really mad at the fact that he knows you're too good for him. So sometimes when you're not invited, it's a blessing in disguise. When a relationship with a man didn't work out, it's a blessing in disguise. A man's woman is a reflection of him. Who he ends up with in the long run is a reflection of him. Understand that. A man doesn't end up with a female just like for no reason. Even if he really doesn't like her, you're still with that. So when people feel like you're too good for them, they isolate you, and they do it fast. And sometimes they do it in groups. They're just not strong enough to stand on their own, and that's fine.
Baby, I'm sitting here realizing people nowadays is so fake and phony. People act like they like you, love you, want to be with you, but be the fakest. And then don't catch nobody in a lie. Then they go ghost on you. Stupid ass people. You missed it out.
The only way to see if a person is fake is to gauge their intentions. If their intentions are not pure for you, if they do not have genuine intentions for you, they're fake. They're phony. And the main way to tell is that they are in a rush. They are in a rush to be friends with you. They're in a rush to spend time with you, hang out with you. Like, it is just in a rush. They're eager. Once you see that, those type of people never have genuine intentions. They always have evil intentions for you. People who move with eagerness, they are never, ever real people. They're always fake and phony people. Just there to get what they can get and keep it pushing.
I think one of the toughest pills that I had to swallow and realize and understand about life is that anybody will do you in, including your family. So it's really important that you pray for discernment, pray for protection, pray for good, genuine people that you surround yourself with, because people will really pretend and play in your face. Whole time they mean you know well. They're praying for your downfall. They're wishing for you to fall and fail so they can humble you. So that's what I have really had to understand about life, is that people be pretending and they will do you in, including your family. You better be vigilant. Be aware.
See, one thing about it, when you fall out with a person, please don't come to me and talk shit and talk their business. Don't do that. Because as soon as I see you back with that person, you are now officially a fake ass bitch to me. And I don't trust shit that come out your mouth no more. And I don't trust telling you shit.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.